Hello, and welcome to Productivity for Solopreneurs, where each Wednesday at 1 p.m. I share insights to getting things done. And welcome. So today is live number 118, and the topic is why you need to know the question behind the question. So I'll get into that in just a minute, but before I do that, I want to introduce myself. So if you don't know me, my name is Evie Burke, and I help women entrepreneurs in the distraction in their business so that they can increase their profitability. So they can pull out that distraction, stop following those shiny objects, and they can also just make the most of the time that they are spending in front of people, whether it's in front of people on social media, networking, but using that time wisely too, and helping them, helping you talk about what you do in a way that makes use of that time that you have. Of course, in addition to all the normal things you think about when you think of productivity. So, like I said, today's topic is what you need or why you need to know the question behind the question. So one of the things that we do each week in the Unnamed Productivity Club is I send an email and I say, hey, these are your priorities from what you said were your priorities from last week. How'd you do on them? What are the new ones? What are your priorities for this week? And then at the bottom of that email, one of the questions I ask is, what questions do you have? Because it's really hard to get answers if you don't know the questions. So I encourage them to write down those questions, even if they're not questions that they're expecting me to answer or somebody in the group to answer. Just knowing those questions that they have, the things they're trying to figure out, so that they have put voice to them. They have put them out there to the universe, to their brains, so that they can start finding those answers. But sometimes we don't go deep enough with the questions that we're asking. So I'm going to share a couple examples around this. So you might think that the question is, or the question that you have is, how do I get more clients? And you might do a search and find somebody offering something that promises you 10 new clients by the end of the month. And you're like, this is perfect. I need 10 new clients by the end of the month. And you sign up or you invest in a program, only to realize as you start going through it that the program is all about having sales conversations that convert, but that doesn't actually help you because that's not where your problem is. Your problem is finding people that are interested in having that sales conversation with you. So you think the question is, how do I get more clients? But when you really look at it, you realize that the question actually is, how do I have more sales conversations? Or even, how do I meet more people, right? So another example is, you might think the question is, how do I find more time in my day? I'm overwhelmed. I need more time. But the question really might be, how do I stay focused on the things that I want to do today and not get sidetracked? And those are two different but very similar questions. So finding more time in the day is a little broad, right? There's a lot of different things that could be happening there. And when you take the time to step back and say, what's the question behind that? Why do I need to know that? Then you can really focus in on what the actual question is that you have. The one that will actually, once that question is answered, it will solve the problem. So my question for you is, what questions do you have? And if you're not sure, ask yourself, what do you need to know or learn for your business right now so that you can reach your goals? And then dig in a little bit deeper and see if you can find the question behind that question. So whatever your question is, the thing that you need right now, what, if you were to narrow it down a little bit more, if you were to look at the details, what is it that you really need? Now, if this is something that you would like some help with, then I encourage you to reach out and connect with me. The easiest way to do that is to leave a comment below or to the side or wherever the comments are, or head over to the website and fill out the contact me form there. And if you are somebody with the question of how do I find more time in my day, or how do I stay focused on the things that I want to stay focused on, I invite you to join me in or near downtown Naperville on Wednesday, October 9th at 9 a.m., where I'm going to be hosting a half-day workshop where we're going to be really looking into the topics of productivity and how do you stay focused through the day? How do you minimize distractions and create those business habits that stick? So the flyer's probably going to change here later today, but that's what we're going to be doing. I invite you to join me. Those who join by the price right now to join it, to sign up for the workshop, is $37. And on Monday, September 23rd, that price is going to be going up to $47. So if you want to join us at that workshop, I encourage you to sign up now and reserve your spot and save yourself a little bit of money. So that's all I have for you today, my dears. And until next week, much love.